Well, I got 32 people in this LAMH review, child. Like I say, I remember the days when it was over about 300 people, way before the 10-minute mark. But y'all know how it go, girl. You know when you don't see it for Mellow Muppet, child, everybody just they don't like you, girl, and folk want to follow suit. Oh well, like I say, it don't damn matter because after this season, bitch, I'm gone. All right, y'all can have this stellar show with these damn people in it. All right, because Living Marriage Detroit actually seems pretty decent. You know, from the little bit that I saw, and I got some inside tea. I don't know, it might turn down the LAMH road. Now, I don't necessarily know how I feel about that, but I don't know, girl. We'll see whose side I'm on whenever that happens. But what's good, y'all? To the 42 people that's up in here, that's probably all that's gonna be up. See, I'm making a joke about it because I really don't give a fuck no more. So it just is what it is, girl. What's good, y'all? I'm gonna give y'all what I got, regardless if we getting the fuck on. And that's just that. Hey y'all, real quick, does Maurice Jr. even have any fun? Maurice makes that 15-year-old life too stiff. And it moved my heart a little when he said he like it if his mom comes more. Yeah, I feel the same way. I love y'all too. Y'all know I fucks with y'all a long way. Y'all know that. I know who my real deal Holyfields is. You know, it's all good, child. I don't care. Okay? I don't care. Whatever, girl. Um, but yet and still, I'ma wait for the 10-minute mark for the folk to get up in here. Who here, they here. Who ain't, they ain't. I don't care. Okay, I don't care. I'm gonna give y'all what I got regardless, and then we out of here. Um, And I know it ain't mostly got to do with the Mellow Hounds. It's just mainly my people is over the show anyway. I have so many people that say they been stopped watching it. They stopped watching it back in season 3, season 4. You know what I'm saying? Some of them just come for the reviews, but a lot of them over the reviews too. They just don't even deal with it. But y'all know how it goes. And I'm not turning over for nobody. I'm not gonna sit over here and try to pretend like I like somebody that I don't like just for a like it a click interview. I'm not doing that. I ain't been did that. I ain't finna do that now. So what's good, y'all? So it just is what it is, girl, I guess. Um Y'all make sure to like this up. There was 44 people. So can y'all get that's so sad. Can y'all get it up to about 44 likes since it's 44 people? Since it's 44 people up in here. Child, I'm dead. Nah, you ain't late. You right on time, child. I told y'all keep thinking I be playing. These people, they don't like me, girl. They don't like me, and then my other folk, they don't like the show, period. So they just stay away, and I don't blame them. I would stay away from it, but in the spirit of being consistent, I'm finishing out this season. Okay, all right, y'all look at the rest of season 6. I give y'all that, but That's about the same number of people that watched the episode. I know. I still love your reviews. T, I still love your reviews. Now start giggling. We love you. I love y'all too. I laugh when something. Girl, I don't care. It is what it is, child. Those days is long gone, much like my childhood, and I got to get over that, don't. Oh man. Besides, it ain't much to talk about with this episode. Um, it was a lot of Kimmy and Maurice and Kaya. It was a lot of them. A little bit of Stormy, Leisure Suit, and his little brother. You know, I mean, it wasn't much. Y'all know we don't ever really see Mellowhead. We don't ever really see her child. She being passive. So I don't even look forward to seeing her ass at all. Like she's just coasting by. And the folk around there feel like that's just fine. Let it be somebody else, like it was destined. You know. She was the worst person in the world, and she was terrible and didn't deserve her spot on the show. But Mellowhead can just coast right on by. No storyline, no drama, no truth, no facts, no nothing. She could just skate on by. She could skirt the fuck by, and you know what I'm saying. Everybody think that it's cool, so hey. Gail, I don't want to hear about it, okay? Because I really would love to watch that, but I can't do no live tomorrow because I gotta work. So because that was my first plan. I said, well, I could just do the live for this tomorrow, but then I said, fuck, I can't. So hopefully it'll be on demand tomorrow. If not, maybe I can maybe somebody will get it on YouTube or something. I don't know. But don't y'all be up in the comments trying to tell me about Detroit. All right, because I was in the middle of watching that, but I had to come up here and it caught my attention. But yeah, that's gonna be coming and that's gonna be on the second channel too. All right, that's not going to be on this channel. It's going to be on the second channel. So for those of y'all that want to see that, I suggest y'all tell it to the second channel and drop y'all subscription. Yeah, because that's the only place that you're going to see Love and Marriage Detroit. All right. I mean, I might bring a Let's Gag over to the main channel. Maybe. We'll see how the episodes do. But yeah. Getting off of that Love and Marriage, we talk about this Love and Marriage. Season 6, episode 12. We Scott. We Scott. A monster issue or something. I don't know, child. So the episodes continue with Stormy trying to get Mama Betty and Auntie Lisa to come to a common understanding. But y'all know what happened? Absolutely not a goddamn thing. Much like how we got Sheba out a goddamn thing for like 2 episodes she fell off the face of the earth. We don't see her no more at all. Like Sheba out of goddamn things run on LAMH is like completely done for and gonzo apparently. So yeah, much like that we ain't getting nowhere. I don't even think Mama Betty went around there and hugged her sister and say, listen, I'm mad at you, but I love you. I don't even think she did that. And it's sad because I really do hate to see families go through shit like that. But it must be something real deeply rooted that's going on that we just not privy to. And because of which, I'm just going to shut the fuck up because it ain't my family. It ain't my drama. It ain't my problems. I'm not about to be like them ho-hounds around there and just drudge up whatever I could find and say that's the issue and that's what the problem is and that's what's going on. See, that's why they don't like me now because, see, I don't do shit like that. You understand me? I'm not about to be sitting over here looking crazy, assuming that a lie that I made up or a rumor or a story or a fairy tale that I came up with in my head. I'm not going to make that grow legs and let that resonate and that's going to be the truth. See, I don't do that. I don't know what happened between them. I don't know what the situation was. I don't know what the issue is. And so I'm just not about to even get into that. But it's something going on And if they not willing to talk about it, then I can't do nothing with it. So Leisure Suit goes to see his therapist, Dr. Dominique. And they talk about him getting into it with Mammy Merlene. And well, he got into it with Mama Merlene. Something about her watching the kids, and she didn't want to watch the kids, or she couldn't watch the kids for him, and he got upset with her, feeling like, he's there for everybody and he does for everybody, but when it comes time for people to do stuff for him, he gets let down. They never have time to do it, they can't do it, so on and so forth. He said he had babysitters, but the babysitters couldn't do it. I mean, well, Leisure Suit, that's the reason why Mellowhead had a couple of babysitters on standby. Whether they were male or female, she had babysitters. So when things like that happen, it's always a backup plan for the backup plan for the backup plan. And it don't have to be she's arguing and getting into it with Evangelist Nessa, because Evangelist Nessa has a life too. And Evangelist Nessa maybe just can't drop everything and just do this for her, for the kids. You understand what I'm saying? That was the purpose as to why she had babysitters on standby. See what I'm saying? See, until it's you don't ever get it and you don't ever understand it. But now you get why she has so many babysitters on standby. In case one can't do it, I have somebody else. And she ain't got to worry Evangelist Nessa. She could go off and do whatever she wants to do. She go off and be laid up with Mark for all the hell we know. I mean, we don't know. But the point of the matter is she could go and do it and not have to worry about that. Whatever. And another thing, Dr. Dominique, don't wear them damn boots with that outfit no more. Listen, you wanted to be seen so bad with your Gucci boots, your Coach boots, whatever the hell it was. I think it was Coach with the ribbon around it. You wanted to be seen in that so bad, Dr. Dominique, but it didn't go with a goddamn thing you had on. I was sitting here like, child, like, was this scene done on the fly? Like, was you at home chilling with your feet up, and then he called you and you said, girl, let me hurry up and throw something on right quick. So you just threw something on that you could find. Like, I can't stand when people do that. You could tell when somebody ain't never had shit, because that's the stuff that they do. It went with absolutely nothing. I said, girl, you being seen on camera, sis. Where your mama? Whatever. Leisure Suit opens up about his relationship with his daddy, who looked like he was teething on bricks. And he it's the Casamigos. It's the Casamigos, y'all. It's the Casa. Okay. It's the Casa. All right. It's the Casa. It's the Casa. All right, but his teeth looked like he was teething on bricks. The pacifier was stones. All right, that's what he got. A pacifier, stones, teething ring, bricks. You know what I mean? Gauze, rocks. Gauze as an adult, boulders. That's what his teeth give. And the gag is, the people said that Leisure Suit had teethuses like that too, until Melody got him fixed for him, so then she was able to hunch on him without him having a bag over his face. That's what the people say. I don't know how true it is, but I won't dare. That's what the people say. But yeah, and then he opens up about his little brother Montez. First of all, I always thought he was an only child. I ain't know nothing about him having a brother. I think somebody said he got a sister too. I think somebody said he got a sister too. I said, he just got a sister? Like, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know. I didn't know that there were other folk around there that had to endure Mama Merlene. But we're going to get to that in a minute. So the Scots have a double date to the Peyton sip, and Kimmy not being willing to punish Monster, aka Maurice Jr., comes up by none other than Maurice Sr. Maurice, I love you to pieces, friend. I do. I love you to pieces, Maurice. I do. I think you're a real nice guy, despite the fact of what people always give you simply because you're a Scot and them mellow hounds around there, that they just live and get paid to drag your name through the mud. That's the only reason why they do it, because y'all ain't do a goddamn thing to none of them around there. For them to have such a personal problem with y'all know that's another thing that tears me up and grinds my gears. Because the same way that y'all say I have these deep rooted internal problems with Mellowhead, as if I sit up and make videos about her 24/7, 365, as if I make lives about her 23/7, 24/7, 365, as if I make shorts about her 24/7, 365. I try my hardest to avoid talking about that bitch at all costs, because I just don't feel like dealing with y'all. Like, that's another thing that bothers me with y'all. Like, y'all sit up here, y'all get really upset and offended about shit that people say. How did this get involved in this? This has nothing to do with this. It's the Casamigos. My bad. My bad. It's the Casamigos, y'all. My fault. Let me get back to this, because this has nothing to do with what we talking about. Um, Back to this. What bothers me about you, Maurice, you, not the Mellow Mutts, you, not the Whole Hounds, you. What bothers me about you, Maurice Pooh, is the fact that you love to sit up and you love to make your issues and your grievances and your point everybody else's. Like, it was irking me to the depths of my soul about how Kimmy had to keep sitting there and telling you, I don't have an issue with Kyle. There's no issue between me and Kyle. What me and Kyle had was in the past. She and I left it in the past. She and I have been getting on a much better space. She and I are good. Why are you trying to judge it? And I'm going to tell you something else, Marie. Put a pin on that. We going to get to that when we get there. Leisure Suit invites because we skimming through this. Leisure Suit invites his little bro, Montez, to come around there for lunch. Montez, I ain't got no problems with you, little bro. I don't know nothing about you. I know your brother. That don't say much. But I don't know you. But I don't really feel like your big brother is in the position in life right now to be giving you advice about anything. All right. He's not in the position or at liberty to give you advice about life, being a husband, relationships, marriages, being a father, a businessman. He's not at liberty to give you any advice about that. Now, you can do what you want, big bro. I get it. You gonna listen to him, any one of us, because you knew him before we knew him. I get it. I get it. But from the outside looking in, from an outside perspective, I just don't feel as though he is in the position in life to sit up. The gag is you're in a much better predicament, in a much better position and set up for life than he is. To be honest, you know what I mean? Like, I just. But y'all want to know something though, and we about to have a real conversation. I really do feel like a lot of what's going on with Leisure Suit is the fact that he lacked a father figure. I do. Now, we love to sit up here and go in and like have on Leisure Suit. I mean, I get that, but Mama Merlene did the best she could with what she knew and with what she had, and it's obvious that his daddy wants shit. All right, and I'm not taking up for him, but what I'm saying is, considering the fact that we know he lacked that male figure, that male role model to like teach him the ways of a man. Well, this is what a man does, and this is how man. And people is gonna say, well, he got his mama. That don't mean a damn thing. Okay, it don't mean a damn thing because it's just some things that even your mama can't teach you about being a damn man. I'm sorry. I understand, that's a mama and women know what they want in a man and so on and so forth. And y'all, that is all true. And I'm on y'all side with that 1010%. I don't disagree. But there is just some things that your mama cannot teach you as a man. It's not. My mama did the best she could with me. But I do also have to take into account that I know I probably will have more knowledge as a man if my dad was here. As great as a job that my mama did. But I do know there are more things that I would have known and learned and still could be learning today if my dad was still here. You know what I'm saying? And it's no slight to my mama. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm not before people get in the comments, I'm not excusing nothing that he did. All I'm saying is the fact that he did not have that parental figure in his life, we do have to take a lot of that into an account. We do. And he even admitted that. He had to swallow that pill and admitted that he not having his dad there, And another thing that I appreciate him was not letting that take, he still took accountability, even though he was like, no, my dad won't there, but him not being there still doesn't take the place of what I did. Like, I give him a little bit of credit for that. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Now, I know the people going to get mad and they're going to say I'm taking up for him and I'm only saying this because I want him, I like him, I want to fuck him, and I want to ride him in reverse cowgirl, and all of that might be true. Okay, but I'm just being honest and I'm being fair here. Listening to the conversation and seeing him with his brother and seeing what his brother got going on. The apple don't fall too far from the tree. No shade to the brother. I mean, it's just, I get it. I get it. Moving on before this veer left. Moving on for this veer left, way left. So Maurice, Kimmy, Kaiwa, and Monster have a family meeting. Maurice, listen. To be real with you, listen, Maurice, you know me. Me and you, we talked before on Instagram. You know you can always hit me up if I got this wrong. First of all, shout out to Kaiwa. Because I loved how Kaiwa got Maurice Jr. up out of that situation. I felt her when she said, well, listen, I wanted to excuse him because I didn't want him to feel like he was being ganged up on. And I was on her side. Because to me, it's like you can't have this type of conversation, Maurice, at home because you're so busy and you're doing this and you're doing that. But you could sit on camera and berate him on camera and bring up his lackings and his shortcomings and so on and so forth on camera, and I could look at him and tell that he's really not a confrontational person like that. He's obviously real quiet. I'm not going to necessarily say he's an introvert, but he carries characteristics. And I appreciated Kaiwa for saying, look, this was cute. Baby, go in the room. We gonna finish having this conversation. I like that because it did come off like you tried to use him as a storyline. I'm just gonna be honest, Maurice. I'm not putting this on Kimmy because I don't believe Kimmy will ever do that. But and I'm not saying that that's what you're trying to do either. But that's just the way it comes off. Because for you to be so hands off camera, but then you want to be on camera. Well, what's going on with this, or what you think you should do with that, or what you think with this, and so on and so forth, and da 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 da. And you know your child better than anybody else, or at least you should. And you could tell he looked really uncomfortable because he did not want to have that type of discussion or conversation on camera. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm on Maurice Jr.'s side. I'm on Maurice Jr.'s side. I wouldn't want to have that conversation with you on camera either, especially if when the cameras are not around, obviously you're really not like, I'm not going to say you're not there. But the fact that Kimmy even said, well, listen, maybe you should spend more time with him. That says a lot, Maurice, because all of y'all live in the same house. And I don't feel as though Kimmy will ever lie on you. I don't. Like, you uprooted him from his mom. A person that does that maternal, motherly, nurturing, you know what I'm saying, type of situation. So you uproot him from that to come to your house and you're stern. I don't feel as though you're that emotionally there like that. Like you're there as a father. You're there as a father would be. But I don't feel as though you and most men don't. Unless they're single dads, most men don't have that type of, thing that only a mother, you know what I'm saying, could really give their child, especially their son. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, for real, Maurice Jr., you got on my damn nerves because you made me miss my mama. You really did. Like, to see you, how you, even in the last part of the episode, and I'm skipping, why not? Even in the last part of the episode when we saw you sitting down talking to your mama and Kaya, well, yeah, I feel like you should move to Huntsville and or get that baby back around there with you. If you can't move closer to Huntsville, get that baby back around there with you. It's not fair that he obviously is lacking the most important thing that a child needs just because Maurice Maurice doesn't want to feel. I don't want to say it like a failure as a dad. I don't want to say that. I feel like Maurice just wants the chance to say, I had my son live with me. But I don't feel as though Maurice really understands what all goes into being a parent, because he was so used to him probably just coming for the summertime versus him having him 24/7. You get my drift? Like, I don't want to say he doesn't want to feel like he's a failure. I don't think he's a failure. It's just that I feel like he only wants him there more so for the optics of it. To say, well, no, my son didn't do everything because he lived with me. You know what I'm saying? But it was like, yeah, he lived with you after Kaya basically did everything. Kaya basically did all of the raising, the discipline, showing him this, showing him that, teaching him this, teaching him that, because he was with her. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like now that he's a teenager, now you want him to come, but and it kind of makes it seem as if it's more beneficial because now that because now he knows the necessities and the basics, you don't feel as though you have to do too much. But you do. You do. Even with everything that Kaya taught him, you still have to be a parent, Maurice, obviously, because look at what he got going on. You just can't be hands off. You're raising a son. You're raising a young black man. You can't be hands off. And I'm going to tell you something else. Stern is cute, but don't be too stern on your son. I don't give a shit. It's okay as a black man to grab your son, hug him, and tell him you love him. And tell him that you pray for him every day he leave the house. And you pray that God protects him and brings him back home. There's nothing wrong with you telling him that as a man, Maurice. That's what a lot of young black boys need. It didn't matter how much my father, how tough he was or whatever. He always told me and my brother he loved us. We never had to wonder if our dad loved us because he always told us that and he showed us that. Like we need to get back to that. We need to get back to encouraging black men to it's okay to hug on your sons and love on your sons the same way you do your damn daughters. It's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. My bad. Let me get off my soapbox. Moving on. Um, so Stormy and Courtney talk. They talk about business. Stormy, Stormy and Courtney not only fired Junior, but they fired Courtney's best franchise. They said after this Junior sit, they ain't dealing with no hiring family, friends. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Um, but yeah, I'm not mad at it, y'all. I'm really not. I'm not mad at it. I get it. So then Stormy opens up about what's going on between her and her family, and she starts crying over. Y'all know Stormy is a softie. Underneath all that cursing, she's a soft. Excuse me, she's a softie. Listen, Stormy, you did what you had to do, and I'm gonna tell you something else, Stormy. Sometimes you just have to let things be. At this point, and at this stage of your life, it's not your responsibility to try to mend things between your mama and her sister. That's between your mama and your sister, okay? They were siblings before you came along, okay? She was Auntie Lisa's big sister before you became her daughter. You understand? They knew each other before you was there. So at this point, you just need to sit back and allow them to do what they do. And wherever the cards fall, let it fall. You ain't got to stop dealing with Auntie Lisa just because of your mama. You ain't got to stop dealing with her. But I don't feel as though you need to make it your priority right now to try to fix them. Let them do that. Because you got a lot going on, friend. You do. You got a lot going on, and you just need to spend your time focusing on that. Allow Auntie Lisa and Mama Betty to work their shit out. Don't let that fall on you. It isn't fair. It isn't fair. That's all I got for that. Um, Oh yeah, and I talked about this. Kimmy and Maurice talked about the family meeting after the family meeting, and Kiowa talks to Maurice Jr. And that's when I say he made me miss Joyceanne and all that. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got. I ain't got no more to get y'all. I ended this in 35 minutes. Cool. I told y'all it won't much to the episode. It wasn't. It was nothing much of the episode. So I'm going to end this in 40 minutes. So we had 36 minutes and 27 seconds. So y'all better say what y'all got to say now. Stormy needs to fire Betty the Butcher. Why? Stormy, make sure your orders are up to date. They are. She's doing her job. We follow each other on Instagram. Don't worry about Stormy. Stormy got her ish together. Y'all make sure Mellow Mutt got her shit together. Make sure Mellow Mutt got all of her vocals together so she don't have to continue to sound like a cat in strangulation. Okay? Y'all make sure about that. Cause my girl got her shit together. All right? She got her shit together. Why is Marcel going to be on Detroit? See, tell your man to stay on Huntsville. They from Detroit. I kind of wanted Auntie Lisa to knock Betty out. Auntie Lisa know better. Auntie Lisa know better. That's the big sister. Auntie Lisa know better. Now I ain't saying Auntie Lisa a punk, but she also know better. But one thing I like about Auntie Lisa, you not gonna say whatever the hell you want to say to her or about her child either. When Stormy said, listen, I can't stop my mama from saying what she want to say. Auntie Lisa said, well, that's fine, because I can. I could stop her from saying or doing whatever the hell it is I don't want her to say or do. I said, just God, Auntie Lisa. You got to remind Stormy, yeah, that's your mama, but that's my sister. I can stop her from doing it. That's why I say, Stormy, stay out of that. Like whenever me and my brother would get into it, my nieces and nephew always stayed out of that. That's they daddy and I'm they uncle, but that's my damn brother. Sit y'all little asses the fuck down. Like that's how I'm coming. Sit down and stay out of grown folk business. This between me and my brother. Sit down. Let's gonna go. You understand? That's what I'm saying. They stay out of it. Cause it ain't got nothing to do with them. This between siblings. Okay? That's my advice to you, Stormy. Stay out of it. You let them work it out. I'm not looking at the chat because they talking about Detroit, and I told them don't talk about it with me because I ain't seen it yet. But yeah, y'all, I'm at the 40-minute mark. I told y'all I was gonna be done with this in 40 minutes, and I meant that. That's it. That's all I got. I ain't got no more to give y'all. Nope. Show don't. Okay. Y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about tonight's episode. I think Love and Marriage Detroit come back on probably at 11 o'clock. So I should still be up. I'll be up. So I'll watch that at 11 o'clock, and y'all will get that review tomorrow in the morning sometime. But again, it's not going to be on this channel. That review is going to be on Gags with T. All right. So do not look for Love and Marriage Detroit on this channel. I got to say it for the slow pokes in the back. Do not look for this review of Love and Marriage Detroit on this channel. It's going to be on the second channel. All right. What else? The lab review for Roa is not going to be tomorrow at 10:15. It's not. I moved it back to Mondays at 11:15. So yeah, don't come asking me where. It's Monday. And I think that's it. That's all I got. I ain't got no more to get. So yeah, y'all, I'm gone. Bye.